Magi once again dropping that greatness. That's Magi, the Labyrinth of Magic, chapter 216, y'all. Should we be surprised that Magi once again drops greatness? No, that's what it does. It brings that fire, and this whole Armatoron arc is apparently going to be straight fire. Now, I know I've done a couple long read-along videos / reviews, but I'm probably going to end up doing them, the read-alongs, for this whole Armatoron flashback arc, right? Why? Because there's so many stuff, so many elements that I want to touch on, that I want to get to. Because we're talking about characterization. We're talking about highlighting certain events that impacted the current world of Magi, as well as the former world of Armatoron. We still don't know what happened to Armatoron. So this is history, and history that is beautiful and needs to be highlighted. So we're gonna jump right in and do this thing right. Alright. Now, the chapter opens up and it says this thing. This is Armatoron's story. So we're finally getting in here. No more distractions, no more Aladdin speeches proudly. The bright youth of the man who will create the world. Now, for those who don't know the chapter's title, his name is Solomon. Understand that. You know somebody's a pivotal character in the Magi story when it dropped a name. I forget if they did it. His name is Aladdin. I know they did it. His name is Alibaba. They did it. His name is Sinbad. They did they do Renha Korea? They've done a few. Anytime they've done, was it Cohen did they drop one? Anytime they've done his name is, you know this is going to be a major player in the story. It's like, yo, it's time to get hyped. That alone just already puts the chapter at a solid grade already, without even the title alone, and the fact that we're gonna get into the history of Armatoron, that alone puts the chapter already at a solid, without even needing to read it. That's how hype this is. So we see this young lady, this girl here, whatever. She looking scared, and she asking, she's saying, I can hear voices outside. Are they coming for me? And I'm thinking she's in some kind of castle or something. I don't know what's going on, because sometimes Otaka does it. Sometimes Shinobu Otaka just throws us in there. Like, what the mess? What are we doing here? Like, but it's fine because she brings it back and she does well. Like, this might happen with this whole Armatoron arc, right? So we see looking like some people charging, got some eyes on some castle walls or something. Still don't know what's going on. Then we're looking at this dude's like, he looks familiar. I'm like, and I'm like, and then figuring out is, oh, that must be Solomon, because they showing, I'm thinking is what it ring, Gyoko, and them like, nah, Solomon, right? Still not showing his face, and it says Wahid Saita, reinforce the right wing. He's giving out orders. Falan Arba throwing out some more people. Follow Wahid, So he just giving out orders, and the defenders, the soldiers who are protecting this castle like area, they're like how do you say it? They're going against the will of God. Now, I didn't catch that at first, but that's pivotal for understanding the chapter later. They're charging these attackers, these impure people. So this is like, first of all, you'll see this later, but this is on some, like, people call it religion. This is on some fanatical zealot stuff, okay? This is where, like, clashes, like, kind of crusade kind of thing, kind of, how Islam was back in its origin. Like, it's got that kind of stuff. Oh, I didn't even see this panel when I first read it. Like, yo, is that a black rope? No, is that a... Oh no, that's a soldier doing some kind of crazy thing. He's blacked out and he's busting up boards or whatever. Those protective barriers that the magicians have. And you got this dude looking all kinds. Is that? Yo, I just noticed this. He got a ring through his nose and in his where bottom lip. What the mess? And he's like, This dude looking crazy. Got an eye patch. The eye patch dude with the hair. I'm thinking, is this it? Nah, which it actually isn't. But he's like, yo, y'all the ones going against God's will. So I guess he was the one that attacked the dude looking all savage and whatnot. And you got this dude coming out here. And is that ice in the background? I think so, because of what we know about later in the chapter. He apparently froze the dudes in place. He's like, he's doing this with his glasses. It reminds me of a kind of Captain Kuro who used to do this, and a few characters in anime. The butler from the Zoldyck family from Hunter x Hunter reminds me of him. Not the guardian girl, but the kind of white butler dude. These fanatics are not cool at all. I had to put that cool, like the Yeti Cool brothers from One Piece. Cool. Gotta get style up here. And you see some more dudes. Dude, it looks like they're getting impaled or something like that by their own staffs. Oh, and this lady. I see now. I didn't even notice when I read this through the first time. I didn't notice what was going on. They're showing their battle prowess. Okay, you got this woman, this crazy looking woman. They're nothing more than earnest idiots who are easy to manipulate. Aru. She always says Aru, and you'll notice that throughout. So that's like a thing. I don't know. She kind of crazy looking. Not gonna lie, she crazy looking. I think we saw her on a flat in last week's chapter, but we didn't get a name. She was at Ethnon, I believe. We see a dude come through, or a couple dudes come through, and they just smashing fools. Okay. Young Master, Ethnon, and Ugo, you go ahead. So this young lady, she's fighting, and she's telling them to go ahead and do y'all thing. And you got Ethnon putting in work, lightning ability or whatever. I think so, yeah. Thunder and lightning attack, okay? And he's protecting Ugo. How do I know? Because I know it later. But anyways, dude is Ethnon putting in that work. I mean, just smash through folk. I mean, just clean. Just clean. There ain't nothing to these dudes are too boss. They too elite. It's an elite corps who is attacking. Let's go and steal the divine staff. By this point, I was still confused, but we looking at like a pyramid kind of thing, actually, which actually makes a lot of sense in a lot of ways that I will not get into at this point. Anyways, you hear this young lady, she's shaking this stuff from inside this room or whatever. We see this dome in which she is, like looking like these kind of life power outlets or something that's connected. They bust up in there. She speaks. And she looking kind of naked, kind of, but not really. I don't know how to explain it, man. But anyways, there's this girl, probably like early teens, maybe mid-teens. I'm not sure exactly. She's small. She's got a young face, kind of similar to the youthful face of Aladdin, actually. Finally, someone has come from the heavens to see me, but my eyes are all blurred and I can't see well. Let's see. Alright. And I'm trying to get this whole thing. She is a magician and there's somebody talking. I'm thinking is it I'm kind of confused talking. It's either Ugo or Ethnon. She's a magician that exists only for the purpose of the divine staff to be functional. So it's like she's being used as a power outlet, okay? On some mitochondria status of the cells. It's like, and then you'll see later more so, it's like it reminds me a lot of how Mato Magomont and back in the Magnum Star arc, he kind of did with the Goi, what you call the Goi, in the 5th division. So that's kind of what's going on here. And the divine staff is powerful, but it receives too much Magoi from Ilah, from the god of their world. That's why it consumes the life of its owner. Yo, that's something serious. She is just expendable to these geezers, these OGs, these geezers outside. I ain't gonna say, cause these dudes they use some language. Not gonna lie. The people in the other power rooms have died, and this little girl is at her limits. And then Solomon, who was still masked at this point, coming in here, and Ugo like, hey, yo. And dude comes in, breaks through the barrier like it's nothing. Like, then there's just this epic picture, like, yo, just, like, that's just beastly. Let's see if I can expand this for y'all. Let's see what I'm talking about. Yeah, do y'all see that? Probably not. But anyway, this is my page 6, okay? Probably page 5 of the actual volume. I mean, actual chapter. Dude comes in there just beastly. You see his eyes and like yo, he's looking serious. Ugo, like, are you all right? And he extends a hand, kind of on some Aladdin status. How he be doing when he goes into people's roke, you know, that roke Solomon's wisdom kind of thing. And we see where he gets that from. The ones you wish to meet will not come. Come with me if you want to live. And the young girl asks, who are you? I mean, he's got the braid and everything. And this dude, tell me y'all. Tell me, I think this is my thumbnail. Tell me he does not look like Aladdin. Tell me, look at this. Tell me he does not, tell me he doesn't look like Aladdin. I mean, come on. You can barely see. But look at that face. He's Solomon, okay, like I've been saying. And the dude, just this epic photo, like him and her. And that might actually be foreshadowing because of what happens at the end of this chapter. But it's just this awesome pic. He's leaning at, you know, and she's looking up at him. And it's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. Artistically, it's just beautiful. And so we see the towers starting to crumble and jump because their power, you know, is breaking when that divine staff is dysfunctional. 800 years passed since Elah gave magic to all humanity. Now this is probably actually Aladdin actually narrating, right? The plan to create Almatoran was put on hold. The magicians forgot their noble intentions. There we go. I was wondering about that from last chapter, because also Aladdin did not mention the 800 years history. We on some void century stuff. Doggone. So the magicians did how they did in this world too. They started abusing power and whatnot. Which I'm like, yo, there's something up with Sinbad. Like, he's different. So it's a beautiful explanation. They began to tyrannize other species. Remember what Elah said? He thought the humans were going to be the most rational, most fair. And to technically, Solomon and his folk technically are. It just took a long time. We don't know how many millennia humanity was abused. So before we start jumping, let's get real on that. I'm not excusing the foolishness. And I mean, shoot, now I'm looking, that's a bunch of magicians. I'm not gonna lie. They got them geeky, they got them dorky looking outfits. I'm just saying. As from fashion expert, not an expert, fashion perspective, they're looking dorky. But yeah, they was tyrannizing the other species with their overwhelming power of magic. And yo, this is when I really was invested in this chapter. Besides Solomon, I mean, come on, Solomon. Well, yo, did y'all see that? Like, yo, looking all drooly-eyed and junk. I mean, like, yo, this is abuse and a half. Now this is when things get serious. That is so abusive. The magicians built the so-called Gunud, the Tower of Folly. So this reminds me of kind of the Tower of Babel or Babel, however you want to say it. I say Babel, Tower of Babel, and in scripture in Genesis chapter 11, I believe. Yeah, Genesis chapter 11. 10 or 11. Yeah, it should be chapter 11. Tower of Babel. And in this it says Gnu, the Tower of Falling. Okay. In the other species territory. So was it just one? I guess so. From there, this where it just gets all sick and sinister and whatnot. Sorry y'all. From there, they activated a magic related to the realization of self-awareness and stole the other species' thoughts. And after they stole the intelligence from the non-human species, they made them follow their orders. So pretty much they brainwashed, like it's the highest level of brainwashing and indoctrination. Like, they killed their intelligence. They pretty much stole their sentience. They just made them drone like if y'all see this, like, they don't even look, you could say human. They don't even look, I can't really get it, but they all drooling eyed and they look at all kinds of messed up. Like, yo, this is just not right. And then the tower's cracking, and then they're realizing what's going on. Like, yo, what happened? And then doggone Sinbad. I mean, not Sinbad. I'll get to that later. But I don't know if y'all can see, like yeah, you see that? Y'all see that? Solomon right there. Look at Drake Beastly. He's got the girl. We got all them. And they rescue folk. I thought it was other folk they rescued. Then I remember reading this chapter that nobody else was alive. So this is just their group. They came in there. They came in the Lord. But we see the main ones. But they just look beastly. They just look beastly. So they look beastly. And I guess we got Aladdin. We got Solomon talking, right? Like, yo, it begs the question: is doggone Aladdin the reincarnation of Solomon in this world? I'm just saying, though. I'm not saying it's actually Solomon, but it's like, I mean, this is very Arabic, Persian influence. So, more so Arabic. So it begs the question, you know how in Hinduism, how the different gods and whatever, sometimes, for example, Vishnu, go look this up, different incarnations of himself, reincarnation. I'm not saying he's Solomon because he's kind of going against his own will, but it's like, it's a strange reincarnation kind of thing. So get back to me on that. I'm curious about that. Well, now we are the ones who dislike the magicians' orthodox, okay, and I'm going to get on this point, and escape from their great church government. See, this is where theocracy goes wrong. And for those who don't understand what theocracy is, it is ruled by the church or by faith or by that kind of thing, ruled by religion, whatever. And it can get to the point where it's dogmatic. It can get to the point where it's controlling and whatever. But it's not the only form of government that does it. There's a problem with government in of itself. And you talk about the orthodox views, like, this is where the Catholic Church, going back to the medieval period, for example, when the Catholic Church got corrupted by power-hungry and greedy, power-hungry men, and that's where you get the Crusades for the most part, for example, the Spanish Inquisition and different stuff. And what a lot of people don't realize is, on the side note, tangent, whatever, is people blame Christianity. Well, you realize those who started fighting back was the Protestant Reformation, were the Christians themselves. So yeah, that's what you kind of have here, and they call themselves "We're the Resistance," which of course I love as it's kind of an anarchist. There we go. And then we see some more. We see them back at a place. Dudes playing music. Now I'm looking at a sitar / lute there. Sinbad doing it. Look like a woman got some beautiful braids. I gotta talk about these braids though, man. Come on, man. If I had hair, man, shoot, them braids though, them things are great. And you got this young lady. She's like, what is this place? And I noticed this later on. Okay, her hair, she's got like these kind of like horns. Cause it's like a demonic kind of. It's weird, man. It's really weird. But anyways, what is this place? It's so lively. Who are these people? Food, I want food. This is Eye Patch. His name's Wahid. This dude is savage, man. Let me read what he says. I got so hungry that I was going to burn those dogs from the Orthodox to a crisp and eat them. Food. Look, he laughs at manga, man. Food. Look at this. This is, last time I read it, but now I'm just analyzing. Look at this dude, man. Look at this dude. This dude's crazy, yo. Wahid, man. Wahid. So he's the fire guy. Then we got Iceman over here. Seta. Okay. Seta. This dude. Do you see him? You look at this dude. This dude, it looks a bit darker, okay? But he's the polite dude, okay? He on some Sonny status as opposed to some Zeburo from Thorico, for those who get the reference. Your hunger is not cool. If you did that, the beautiful balance of your muscles would not be maintained. What is this? We on some, oh my goodness, this is too much. These guys are too much. This is what, see, I was hoping for, this is better than I expected. Otaka, man, Solomon's had this all dignified, and then we got this dude, then we got Ethnon looking like a drunk. So Ethnon was a lot different. Sorry, y'all. Hold on. Let me see if y'all. Can y'all see that? Can y'all see Ethan looking like he drunk? Yeah, dog. So Ethan looking like he drunk. Ugo, why won't you fight on your own every single day? You always hide behind me or Solomon. So we got Ugo out here. Look at what these glasses and junk. Ugo looking like a total geek, man. What happened? What happened to Ugo? Like what? This must be early on in their life. Like early on. Like these dudes changed so much. We look at Ugo looking. I mean, he's not a bad looking brother, but like yo, like. Is that him with his face? I forget. I can't tell. Somebody grab him. But anyways, he going, well, you know, I am a specialist. He pulling an Usopp. He's pulling. Ugo is pulling an Usopp. For real though. For real though. No, I'm a specialist in exploiting situations. Besides, your lightning magic is really cool, you know. Don't try to flatter me. That's either. This is what I love about Otaka's storytelling. You gotta love it. And you got this lady, the warrior. Okay, look at her. Look at her, man. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. Awesome. Her name is Falon. This is why I said I couldn't remember all these names in specific. Every one of them is the same. Aru. They're all sweaty and stinking men. Aru. Yeah. Yo, like so she's the kind of feminist of the you know, but similar to Boa Hancock. She like the Boa Hancock of the series, I guess you could say. I don't know. We'll see. But doggone, why he looking all big and just, what did you say? This dude is, I guess everybody's temperament aligns with their abilities. Except that lightning one throws me off. And I don't know what the Falon's ability is quite yet. But anyways, I mean, well, he's a hothead. And what's his name? What was his name? Seita. He's like cool. He's the cool dude. Anyways, to move on, not go too long in this because got a few more pages left. And then the girl, she got backbone for real. She true boy. What, you got a problem, Aru? What you never want me to touch my breasts anymore? Aru, are they in some kind of sexual relationship? Like, come on, what is this? Yeah? Like, is that Satan? Your lightning attacks are so cool today, brother. You stop. These guys are too much. If I came in this you know, even though I don't read it, this kind of reminds me of how Lucy Hartfeeler reacted in the first time she went into the Fairy Tale Guild. Like I said, I don't read Fairy Tale, but this actually reminds me. This is craziness. This is it. I would be taken aback by this. I'm like, these dudes wild. They're my kind of people. Like I lie. Ethan, aren't you reacting differently from when I praised you, eh? Oh, see, Ethan's acting all embarrassed. I guess that's Ugo talking about. I guess Ethan likes Seita or whatever. Seita. See, oh man, and she's look at his face. This the face I'm talking about. Look at his face. Look at that face. That blank, almost blank. It was like dumbfounded. Like what's it? It seemed they're enjoying themselves. Let's see. But this is, is this all right? Now here's where we get into the, you know, we meeting everybody, which is great. Which I love, which I wanted to do. But now we get into the nitty gritty. From this point on is a real. I can't. It's not just the heart of the chapter. Like there was some important stuff. Don't get me wrong. But this is where it gets intense. It's starting to get intense. This is the first time I'm seeing people become so feisty. This is what she's saying. Even if it's not the Sharingan. Okay, not Sharingan. We trying to confuse this with Naruto. I'm just saying though. Sharingan. And that's just the festival of the Advent. So it's a festival from the Orthodox. I guess what's it like, Ramadan? Yeah, I'll go with different, but maybe on some Ramadan status. I don't know. Maybe Lent. I'm not sure because we don't know about the Orthodox view, so I can't compare it properly. But that's what it reminds me of initial reaction, right? Initial take. Are you, hey, are you listening to me? Dude's talking, okay? Oh, sorry, it wasn't my intention to frighten you. I mean, Sheba. Oh, she jumped. Now, what was your name? I am Sheba. Who are you? Sheba. Now, for those who don't know, oh, okay, this ain't Sinbad talking, but it's this lady. This lady named Arba. Take a look. So we get introduced to the players, the important players. Let me zoom in for y'all to get the better through. That's Arba, pretty looking lady. She got apparently short hair. She says, "Sorry, I'm the servant of the young master Solomon." So first of all, let me talk about Sheba for a second. Now, for those who don't know, Sheba, there's Queen Sheba in Scripture, as I believe 1 Kings, not chapter 4. Or was it 1 Kings chapter 4? But yeah, 4. No, not when Sheba showed up. I'm thinking of the judgment that between the two mothers. No, Sheba, was it 11, 12, 1 Kings chapter? But go in Scripture. Go in the book of Kings, the book of 1 Kings, and Sheba came to Solomon. She was the queen of, was it Cush? Was it Ethiopia? Dang. Queen, no, she's the queen of Sheba. Dang, I'm slipping right now, y'all. I'm sorry. Too many thoughts going on. Anyways, Queen of Sheba, she goes to Solomon for wisdom. So, that may, and we said at the end, will there be some kind of love? It's going to be interesting. So, Sheba's interesting. Or maybe she'll become a Magi. I don't know. We don't know at this point. But she's going to become a player nonetheless. And we got Arba calling a young master. So, that in itself, and I'll talk about this totally when I finish this a little bit. And Solomon responds. I'll almost show y'all Solomon. He responds in a bit. Hold on. Let me deal with this first. You mean former servant? I'm not a young master anymore. So does this mean Solomon was a prince? Did he do a Buddha status, a Siddhartha Gautama status? Or did he leave his royal thing? He was not happy with what he saw about the people. Did he pull a Moses where he left? You know, as the Prince of Egypt, did he pull that? That's what it sounded like. I mean, he does have a scepter here. I'm just saying though. This person is Solomon. He is our leader, as I just said. So Arba was talking, and the young lady, she's zoning out and all this stuff. She's amazing. Let me talk about. Look at this dude. Look at Solomon, dude. I don't know if y'all can see it properly, but this dude's got muscles. This dude's muscles. I'm just saying though. I mean. He's a attractive dude. Hey, I'm not gay, but I know the dude's handsome. Okay, I can tell. This dude, I mean, I really like his braids, long as a mug. And through all this, and I mean, he's got like kind of built like almost a 8-pack, 6 8-pack, like a Killer Zoldyck from Hunter x Hunter. Okay, that what he reminds me of. But it's like he gives off this adult version of Aladdin, yet he gives off this presence, and he kind of gives these looks like Sinbad. At the same time, he be looking at times like Alibaba with the way he moves and stuff. But at the same time, he also gives off that, you know, he's got the body of Judar. So, you know, so these major players currently in the Magi world, maybe Solomon kind of crafted them specifically. I don't know. Especially Aladdin and Judar, you could see a lot in him through them. But that's the same thing with Sinbad. Like, so, but from a side view, he reminds me of Alibaba. So, like, these 4 characters, interesting, all in one. But anyways, we continue. You got this girl. This is why she just started tripping. I told y'all that last panel from a page. It was my page, but you know, the last page, she just started tripping, and she like, I want to go back to to the tower. And you got Arba, and it's probably, wow, hold on, you realize in her mind, she like, you realize you won't die, right? You realize you've just been freed. See, here's the thing: when some people been in captivity, when in oppression their whole lives, or most of their whole life, when they've been brainwashed, they want to go back to their oppressors. They don't realize the reality of the situation, the entire reality of it, right? I have to accomplish the holy task that Eli gave me, and she got people shook. I mean, Arba looking concerned. Ugo's, he's like, what? Is that Solomon? He's like, you got people not too happy with this. And here she goes. But Arba goes, but Sheba, if we continue to let them make you use your magic against your will, in that tower, you will die. Don't you know that? And that's what I was just saying. You fool! It wasn't against my will. So Sheba, she gone. Yeah, she gone. She's gone. She talking all this foolishness. She talking that crazy. It was absurd. I was risking my own life to control the impure. Look at this. This what I'm talking about. This is where it started getting crazy. Look at that face, man. Blank eye, like blank eye stare, whatever. Not kind of reminds me of in Kill I Kill when they go that assassin mode, you know, that rage mode, but different. But it reminds me of that, just like the eyes just go, and it's like, what the mess. They told me that good and evil are both present in this world because of the impure kings and the aggression at the hands of the Da'if. And the Da'if are like Solomon them to control the impure, huh? See, I like Solomon already. And then at this end of this chapter, he's just straight beastly. So you don't know exactly why I love this character already. But your splendid role basically consisted in discharging magic from that tower. That made everyone except the humans turn into mindless drones, Luminous. And I didn't notice that before, but because we saw a book later on in the chapter, and he's got a book here. And she like, they are the pus of this world. And look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. She's mindless. She's mindless. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, come on, man. That's ridiculous. Like, yo, you too fanatic. You too zealot. Like, you too gone. You too fanatical. You gone. Oh, no. Oh, no. In the past, the other species terrorized and greedily devoured us. The sacred magicians, the messengers of our gracious Father Il Allah, that is written in the Holy Scriptures, 2nd chapter, from paragraph 4 through paragraph 8. Like she talking all that crazy. And I love following all. Like, yo, these characters from Armator on is just great. It's like, follow. She snapped. I wrote. This is too great, man. These characters are too great. I'm loving them already. Even her voice changed. I wrote. Yo, these characters are phenomenal. And funny too, man. Stop saying those things. This, what is this? Ethnon speaking? Yeah, he's like, stop saying those things. They just taught you that it is your honor to die for your mission and for what will be the final call of fate. So he's kind of just, you know, mocking. Sorry to disappoint you, but our objective is to release all the species from the magician's rule. While he comes out with this like crazy looking face, and she's like, what? No, impure. This is what I'm sorry. I was actually cracking up when she did this part. I was rolling, yo. I was rolling when she did this. Impure. You shall receive divine judgment. Father, bestow your divine judgment on these naive. Oh my, these infidels. They're infidels. That's what it is really coming down to. That's what it reminds me of the early days of Islam. Okay. And so now she out here walking through the desert all stupid like. She's sweating. She ain't bring no food. You stupid. You running away with no chance of survival out here in the wilderness, in the desert. What you think this is? You think this is playground? Yo, dumb behind. You're ignorant. You're naive. So hot. I escaped from there without thinking. Yeah, no, duh. But where am I? I cannot see the cathedral nor the Ganud. Cause you're stupid. That's why. You don't know where you at, so you just go up on your own and try to leave. But you know, you can't expect her to think when she doing that foolishness earlier, right? I forgot my staff. She didn't do nothing. She just completely stupid. This is just stupid. Stupid. I forgot my staff. This is bad. Without the world outside the towers. So you forgot your crutch. That's what you're saying. You forgot your power crutch. You know, your whip. That's what you forgot. And then you got this creature coming up in and looking like he about to look at all kinds of savages. Looking like ready to eat food. And like ready to eat her. You looking good. You got a scar in the middle of it. You looking real good. Like some kind of feral cat or wombat. Like some Tasmanian devil or something. Look at them claws. Look at that there. She ain't got no bloody chance. See, outside the tower is full of these crazy monsters. And priests will always said that to me. Look, man, just because people do this, what the ignorant folk, what they do, they take one incident, they use it as the whole understanding of the whole world. Not understanding, like, look, this is the game of survival. This isn't an understanding of what it is. And so he goes to strike, and she about to get smashed by his claws. He coming in, and you already know. I was kind of surprised. I'm like, yo, she need to be saved. You know, I didn't like until later in the chapter is why I really fell off for this character. Like, yo, somebody come and save her. Maybe, you know, she'd be redeemed. But yeah, y'all can see that. Look at Beastly brought up a shield. Look at that, man. Look at that dude, though. Look at it. That's that dude. You are. He come in there. He stopped me. That's that Solomon, though. That's that Solomon, though. This dude here, though. I'm serious. Hurry up and kill it. Now she talking foolishness. Hurry up and kill it. You have a staff, right? With you, right? That scepter. Hurry up and kill that monster. Solomon looking at that serious. Similar but different from the look of Aladdin gives. He goes and look like he grabbing the thing. And he come in there. And he gets up in the dude's grill. All up in the dude's face. And the dude's sweating. He's like, what the mess is this guy? You have powerful and strong claws. And you look at face shine. I didn't realize who it was at the first. But this is Solomon talking. Don't worry. In the future you will become a brave Manticore warrior. Now, for those who don't know Manticore, and I had to look it up and make sure. Manticore, that's like this is different, but he's like and you'll see later a picture. But and it's at the bottom of this chapter. Of this page, right? Bottom panel of the page. Manticore is like this lion kind of sphinx kind of character, okay? In Persian myths. Remind me of I think it's in Greek is what no, it's Egyptian. But it reminds me of Age of Mythology. If you've ever played the game, you have the Manticores. And those dudes are beastly. They're beastly. And it's straight up. So you have Manticores up in here. So we have the mythological creatures. Sweet. Anyways, we continue. So just go back to your mother's side for today. He's like, young blood. It's kind of like, it's like almost like a Netero, okay, from Hunter x Hunter. He's like, bad move, and he's like a little land. Like you not there yet, or was it Hisoka? I'm trying to remember. Like or Ichirayu. I'm thinking of all these powerful. It's like, no, not today, not today. You too weak. You too weak, son. You too much. You doing too much. You above your weight class. You above your level. And she's like, what? She this is surprising her. And then we see this one I'm talking about. This is not exactly a prime example. Look at the size of this. Look, just take a look at this. This is Mama. Do y'all see Mama? That's Mama. Okay? And you can't really see, but that kid, he looked all kind of small. And then I didn't realize at first. I looked back at this page like 3-4 times when I first read it. Look, she's right behind you. Eek! Oh no, this ain't the one. we see the size. Oh, here's where it is. This is why I looked back. I kept looking back. And we almost done with the chapter, y'all. No, the video long, but it. Thank you for taking care of this run. So Mama's speaking. So they must have a common tongue, or Solomon understands. People want to say Sinbad, but Solomon understands. Thank you for. And he takes, and the mama, she takes the like a mother cat in a mouth, grabbing him for taking care of this run. Like, yo, he's stupid. Pretty much like, this is stupid young blood. Like, I'm sorry for the inconvenience. You feel me? You know how parents sometimes do what they do with children. And this guy Sheba, all kinds of like, what's going on here? What, I don't understand. It's not computing in my brain. What is this dude doing? You should kill the fool. You have some chance. Now that I think about it, I have Borg, so I shouldn't have any problem. This is the level of stupidity. Like, I'm gonna stop it there. This Sheba is straight stupid. All kinds of stupid on so many levels, and it just gets worse. It just gets increasingly worse throughout the chapter. Are you afraid, little miss? But this is the first time I've seen them so up close. So close up. This is on some racist status, straight up. The different species, but this is on some kind of racist status right here. If you don't want to get the undertones in this, and then Solomon's like he done been there. It's like I see. I love Solomon. I'll say what I have to say about him really at the end of this review. Yeah. I never noticed it when I was casting my magic from the tower, but it's like, yeah, man, yeah, she owns some racist stuff. Look at this face, man. Look at that god awful face. Look at that face, man. Look at that. That is ugly. That is vile. That's that evil. You want to talk about them, but look at you. You're evil. You're racist. Sheba is a racist. Mm-hmm. Now that I've seen them, they are really disgusting. They're really disgusting. They are so hairy. They're have such an uncivilized smell. Damn it. If I still had my staff, I could turn them into fools. Still reading his book, because he was reading it before. Still reading his book. You know, look at just like a boss. Look at cool. Is that so? So it means he's intelligent as well. And he got like this kind of like scepter ring thing. I don't know, man. Yes, she all perked up because he's one of them, right? Then those things would just amount to nothing. I see. You know, Sheba. And she's like, what is it? She's all looking. Then he grabs her looking, and I kept going to it. I kept going back to this. Cause he's like, you know, something going down. It's got him shaded, okay. And it looked like he got like a dial area around, dial like wheel kind of thing where his chest is at, right? And this is look at this, look at him, look at Solomon. I'm sorry, I'm a dude, but come on, man, Solomon just like yo, already. You see, look at this dude, man. This dude's a boss. Already. Now that I think about it, he already in my top 5 favorite characters currently. Okay? He currently has number 5. He may bump a couple dudes down. I'm just saying, dog, this dude is that beat. Well, actually, no. No, right now he at number 6. Is he number 6? Yeah, he at number 6 because I got a couple dudes. No. Bilbo, I gotta bump you out. I love you, bro, but you get bumped down. Not because of the movie The Hobbit, because I love Bilbo Baggins. But Bilbo, you getting bumped down. I have to move Solomon in your spot because Solomon is that beast. I love Bilbo, all-time favorite character, but Solomon takes number 5 spot. And she's like, he says, you are a really despicable woman. That's cut right there, right to the soul. This is the last chapter, and I'll tell you why y'all think about Solomon. In my eyes, you are warped. Look at his face. She looking like what the totally shocked. It just what? No. You are warped and the filthy monster here. But what do you think about yourself? You are the warped and filthy monster here. What do you think about yourself? Come on, dog. Look at that dude. Dog. That dude is, man, sure. Solomon. The future king. The creator of Solomon. Though. What's wrong with this guy? And she's having an internal, even though they say internal monologue, she's having thoughts. Okay? I thought that he came here to rescue me, but he doesn't seem to be a decent man. I'm just gonna stop with that foolishness right there. That's all kinds of stupid. Cause she got insulted, shots fired. You got all these shots fired. You got whipped up. Cause you couldn't handle it. Cause you're the one that's wrong, and you don't need to see it. In the next issue, what will be their relationship? So yo, Solomon, y'all know if you've ever watched my reviews that my dude's been Union. But Solomon just bumped him down. I love Union, sorry bro. You the Enigma. But you just got bumped down to second. All hail to Solomon. Solomon. His character design, his whole aura, his personality, and then he's got his crew members. Like, he started out like kind of some Sinbad, like a mix between Sinbad and Alibaba. And yo, Solomon's that dude. I didn't know what to expect, because he was all, that mighty king, whatever. But this dude, how can you not like this dude? Let me end this video because it's 45 minutes long. I went in there, had to do this read along. And yo, the unexpected one to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me y'all thoughts. Solomon's the truth. Be that king, beast mode, everything. Alright, y'all. Till next time. Peace.